Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. Start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Back to pass, it's Levin. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they strike first.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense. Comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Manning. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Hamilton.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now improvising. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Buys a little time with his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Gibson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Making side adjustments here. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, That's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They
you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Under fire. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for room. It's Gibson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to field the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and
there he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Hamilton. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.